Hello, I'm Z from this channel that it's on for those of you who care anyway. Now, today's date is February 6, 2015 at 6:50 p.m. Hey, Buzzard. Now, I guess this is my way of paying a tribute to Monty Oum and his work with his recent passing. Where to begin? I guess I'll put a shortcut somewhere here in the video or something to just skip my bullshit of the story, but to me it helps explain how a bit of how Monty Oum's work has inspired me, at least through the years. For me, I first heard of Monty Oum back in about 2008, just like a month before my graduation of high school from Dulles High, and my friends showed it to me on I believe it was their phone. Were phones back then that capable of possibly, yeah, sure, whatever they were, and what they showed me was episode 2 of Dead Fantasy. It blew my mind to have this kind of crazy crossover with the sick animation, and the crazy fights just going on and escalating more and more. Then fast forward a bit into my college years, about a year and a half in, I guess maybe a bit longer. But I was slowly getting depressed, stressed from schoolwork, depressed I wouldn't be able to fulfill my obligations and my goals. So for college, to be able to achieve and graduate, and that was also the time I was trying to get serious into drawing, only drawing for money a few times, but not enough to make a full paycheck or anything. But yeah, it slowly got depressing as classes got harder. I felt lonely. Nope, single, no girlfriend, a couple of friends. That's about it, and a constant yelling, nagging family. But then I remember going to the Red vs. Blue site, and I remember seeing there's for a special presentation that wasn't too far off from where I lived, at the Alamo House, just past the river in Austin. I know it was only about $20, $25, I think 27 maybe, for the special viewing. I almost forgot that they were located in Austin, and I figured, hey, let's go. And when I went there, it was packed as hell. I didn't expect it that much. I didn't keep track of Red vs. Blue over the years. I only watched their episodes every so often when I got bored. But then I saw the first 4 episodes of the new Red vs. Blue season, and the first immersion episode that they did with third-person Grand Theft Auto Drive, showing Monty Oum in the immersion episode jump kicking Gus into the truck. And also, I remember seeing the last few minutes of the 4th episode of Red vs. Blue, showing when Griff crashed the Warthog through the dam and into Washington's face. at that point, I felt the awe and like just craziness from like when I first saw the first time I saw Dead Fantasy. And well, then I began to follow Rooster Teeth a bit more. I watched a bunch of their videos, listened to their podcasts. Then they began to do Let's Plays, making money, just having fun by entertaining people, doing what they love, showing, just doing shit that's fun. And I stopped to think at that point, why not get a job that's fun? One that doesn't seem like work to you. Back then, and it's just like you're just doing shit like you always do. That you find entertaining and people find entertaining as well. Then as the years went on, again, more and more, as I saw more of Monty Oum's work and Ruby, more Dead Fantasy episodes, only a few years later finding that Dead Fantasy Girls' Generation G dance video. And then I remember I switched majors as well. I switched from computer science to art, specifically photography and digital media, with more emphasis on digital media. And then one of the assignments for the class was to pick a digital artist. Look up how they do their work. What techniques do they work with? Photography, videos, Photoshop manipulation, and then I remembered that Monty Oum was working with Rooster Teeth, so I began to research Monty Oum a bit, and at that point I was more inspired and amazed by Monty Oum. Now I'm not sure if this information is accurate. I just found this information online, but I found that Monty Oum didn't really even graduate high school. He just did shit because he apparently he was entertained. He was a fan of the stuff, and he just kept doing it, and gained recognition. Even finding out he worked on a video game. If I remember, he was the lead combat designer for Afro Samurai a few years ago, and then suddenly he was hired by Rooster Teeth after that, and he just went. And to see someone that high school dropout be able to achieve something like this, achieve this much entertainment, bring together people just with his work, inspire people, encourage people, and yeah, it's just hard to put into words. Shit. But yeah, it was really inspiring to see someone like this do something so much more than I did in so few years than I ever thought possible. I graduated high school. I'm in college right now. Still working in college. If I didn't change my major, if I stuck with it, if I didn't fuck up a year, I would have graduated like 1-2 years ago. But I fucked it all up, and now I'm graduating like super late behind everyone. It gets sad and depressing seeing that a lot of your former classmates, friends, and everyone and such are going further and further with their dreams and hopes and their education, graduating, getting jobs more faster and sooner than you ever thought possible. And then I see Monty's shit and his biography and history, and he just did this shit because it was fun. They wanted to create something. And as a fellow artist, I could appreciate that. I could see he just wanted to do what was entertaining and fun. What he liked to do. So I began to think, why not? And tried to do the same thing. I want to do a Let's Play channel. I want to draw a lot. I want to create a comic. I want to create worlds. And Monty Oum here shows me that even though he may not have like a college education or training from a college, it's still possible no matter what. Now I'm pretty sure every fan has already said keep moving forward, and all the inspirational shit about Monty Oum. But I prefer something else that Monty said from going over his interviews and such, from what he like talked about his work and everything. I remember going through interviews, Monty Oum said, never let anyone tell you that something is impossible. It's a pretty basic thing. I'm pretty sure almost a shit ton of the people throughout history have said something like that. Like, I'm pretty sure a couple of celebrities, recently a couple of, I don't know, historical, philosophical people and such. And, well, to hear from someone that's so close to your age, that lives relatively only like a few hours away. Just only a few hours away, and it was still working as hard as he could. Yet at the same time had fun. I mean, you could tell they had fun with Rooster Teeth. Looking through their videos, their podcasts, their Let's Plays, their random chats, anything, the RT Life videos. You could see that with them, Monty Oum wasn't just a co-worker. Monty Oum was a close friend. I'm pretty sure his family, his wife, and everyone else I knew before Rooster were closer, but they had a friend, and they confided in him, and they like, fuck, I'm not even sure that was the right word. Fuck, but it fucking sucks. I know it sucks more for the Rooster Teeth people and Monty's family, but it also sucks that sucks to see an artist who just wanted to make shit awesome. To have someone like that pass, while like, I'm also facing my own problems as well. I guess some do shed some sort of light. My own problems is like, if I had to be logical and shit, I have to be logical and everything. I have many symptoms of depression. though I'm not clinically diagnosed with it. But I have to be calm, be logical, try to focus on my work as soon as possible, and graduate as soon as possible. At the same time, while trying to deal with a family member that really depresses me because of their actions, and that they say that they love you, yet they don't do anything to change or stop their actions. That caused that depression for almost 10 years, leading to several suicide attempts. I guess only my close friends know that, and I guess a few people now who ever watch this YouTube video know that as well. And going through Monty Oum's work, watching it, seeing it grow and evolve, helped. It helped take some of that depression away, or relieve it a bit. And now to see that icon gone, his work can still relieve some of it, but it's it fucking sucks. I'm not sure how else to say it. But Monty's work has brought together people as well as Rooster Teeth. Their work brought together a community, a group of like-minded people who will help or at least look out and understand one another. And that's something that an artist can do. Inspire, create, and all that shit. I remember during one of Monty's interviews, it was, Monty said about his work was, and I quote, "I mean, who doesn't like being told they're awesome?" Monty Oum on the only proper reaction to his work. And I wanted to be awesome. So I did my best to push my depression down, but try to push it down and work as hard as I could. Fuck. So I guess now up to his family now and his co-workers and the community to keep his memory alive. And personally, I don't believe that, this is just my personal beliefs, that there is no heaven, no hell, no afterlife. But I believe that one can be immortalized through his work. I remember something about Shakespeare said, William Shakespeare. I remember he saying something about, to a woman, that if that he could immortalize her with his work and live on forever through that. I don't remember who that woman was, or if that quote it was even accurate, but that thought, I believe that thought. And I know many people are sad as well. Shit. And it's okay to be sad. But at the same time, we should be happy that his work will go on, that his memory will be alive. Now, mind you, dying still fucking sucks. Having loved ones pass away still fucking sucks. And this train of thought comes from a webcomic I also read long ago. It's Donna Cadogan, Oracle for Hire, during one of the story arcs. That when one of the like beloved characters or one of the main characters in the series passed away or died, one of the father of the main protagonist, said that you could either remember the person that passed while mourning, or remember them while being happy. Neither one is wrong, but neither one is right. But I still lean towards remember him while being happy. So let's remember Monty Oum for his work, for his inspiration he gave people, for the fun and entertainment he gave people, the laughs, the jokes, the kick-ass action fight scenes, the creativity to combine a sniper rifle and a scythe, a revolver and a rapier, a pistol with two swords, or shotgun gauntlets. I would never think of anything like that before, not until I saw Monty Oum's idea. And yeah, those are my thoughts. That's all I can remember. All I can say at this moment. So Monty Oum, I'm not I personally don't believe there is an afterlife. But if there is, and you somehow watch this, I don't know, God knows how many fucking years in the future or some shit, thank you for your inspiring work. And we will do it. I guess me and your me, the community, and I know your family and friends will do their best to keep your memory alive. Thank you, Monty, for all your work.